Good morning, students. Today we will discuss how to draw a cycloid in AutoCAD. Let us consider this problem. You have a cycloid of radius 50 mm. So we have to draw a cycloid along with tangent and normal at any point. First go to a circle, draw a circle. The radius of the circle is 50. Now draw a line from the center. So make sure your ortho is enabled as well as OSNAP is enabled. So when you move, you will get the center point. From here, I am going to draw a line. Now I want to make this line into 8 numbers of division. To do that, let us go for array command. Go to array polar, select this object, press enter. Now it is asking the center point, locate the center point, and the number of items has to be given as 8. Press 8 and then press enter. So now you can able to see that these lines has been divided into 8 equal parts. We click close array. Now I am going to draw a line. The length of the line has to be based on 2 pi r distance. So let us open a calculator. Just enter the value 2 into pi into r. R is 50. So we are getting 314.159. So let us consider to draw a line of 314.16. Now draw a line from here, draw a line, horizontal line of 314.16. Press enter. So now this is the end of this line. So let me draw a vertical line to the top. Now I will copy this line at each points. So let me copy this, right click, go for copy selection. I will copy from this end point, just put it in all the points, 1, this 2 and 3. The center one I have not included because I am going to copy and put it directly on this. Let me control C, copy center of this to the center of this. So this is where I am going to divide it into 8 equal parts. Let me change the color. The other lines has to be to the end. So go to extend command EX, press enter, select the lines to extend. This line, which is 314.16 from the center, I am going to divide into 8 equal parts. So go for a divide command, select that line, number of segments is 8. So you can able to get a symbol related to this. So if you are not getting this, go to P type, change it to X and give the number of point sizes 2. So once you got this, now I am going to draw circles and I am going to cut an arc. Let me draw a circle. The radius of the circle is 50. Let me click circle. Let me zoom in. So make sure it is at the center. The radius is 50. So this is the first arc. So the arc will be on this first line. So go for break. So let me break from here to here. So this is my first line break. So once I complete this, let me delete this point. Now let us go for the next one. Go to circle, draw a circle of radius 50. So this goes to the second line. Okay, this line. So go for break. So from here to here. So this is my break. Let me delete this. Next, go for another circle. From here, radius again 50. It has to cut here. So go to break command BR. Press enter. So break it up to this. Now delete this. Similarly, I'm going for this one. Go to circle, draw a circle for 50 mm. Now go for break and break this. So the why I am deleting is to avoid confusions. So in numbers, so I am deleting this. So now I am very clear that what is the next point where I am going to draw the circle. So let me go to the circle again here, draw a circle. The radius is 50. So now go for break. So break up to this. Next, go for again one more circle. The radius is 50. Now it has to be at the mid. So break. So break from here to here. Next, this one. So go for another circle at this point. So the radius of the circle is 50. Go for break. Break to this point. So since I completed all these things, so this is my curve. Now go to polyline. Don't go for line. Go for polyline. Select polyline. Let me start from here. Let me zoom in. So I will start from here. 1. Zoom in a little bit. So this is the intersection point. 2. Zoom out. Move your cursor to this. Zoom in. This is the intersection point. 3. Zoom out. Again. Move it here. 4. I am pressing the middle mouse button and I am just panning it. Similarly, this one. 5. This one. 6. Zoom out. Zoom in. 7. Zoom out. Zoom in. So not the midpoint, it has to be the intersection point. 8, and the last one should be at this point. Once you complete, press enter to end the command. Now you select this lines, change your layer to 0.3, so to have a darkness. If the darkness is not visible, make sure you are enabled this LW display. So go for LW display and turn it on. Now go to P edit, change it to fit, so to make it a circle. So this is our cycloid. Now we are going to create one point and we are going to draw tangent and normal with respect to that point. To create a point, let me type it as a point. I am going to create a point somewhere here. I am just clicking it here. So you will get a point here, right? So let me change the color for differentiation. Now from this point, what we are going to do is we are going to draw a circle of same radius 50. Go for a circle. So just this as a center point, draw it for 50. It has to intersect the center line. So the center line which is marked in red color. So let me break this. So this is the point I want. So now what I have to do is I have to draw a vertical line to the base. So where the circle is rotating. So this is the vertical. So this is the point. From here I am drawing a vertical line to the base. This is the base. I selected that. Now just go for a line. Draw a line from here to the point. Okay. So this line, if I just darken this, this is my normal. To get tangent, I will draw one more line somewhere at this point, just a random line like this. Okay, now what I will do is I will select this line, right click, go for a move command. I am going to move from the center. So from the center, this center is my base point. Let me select that and I will move it and keep it here. So you can able to see that this line, so when I darken this, and of course I will change the color. So these two lines. This line is not perpendicular to this, right? Because the normal is okay, but it is not a tangent. So the tangent should be perpendicular to the normal. So to do that, what we are going to do is we are going for a parametric at the end. Go to parametric. here you have a perpendicular symbol. So when you click this, you can able to change it into a perpendicular symbol. Let me click this. So first you have to give the reference which should not be moved. So the reference is this one, the normal, and the other object is this one, which is the tangent. This has to be moved. Okay, select the second one as this. When you do that, you can able to see it has become a perpendicular, but it is not aligned properly. Doesn't matter. Now our next step is, let me select this, right click, click move. From this center point, I will move and keep it here. So this is my normal. So this is my tangent. This is how you have to put your tangent and normal for the cycloid. Thank you.